What is up, guys? Lukewarm Mining here. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. If you're a Kaspa Maxi holder or miner, today is an even better day for you. The new Crescendo hard fork is out for Kaspa, and what that does is it jumps up Kaspa from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. So what I wanted to cover today is how this is a huge change for Kaspa, and especially in its decentralization, and why you as a miner should be solo mining at this point on Kaspa's network. So let's take a look at it real quick. Look at this thing fly. You can honestly, it hits all the right dopamine tracks for me on this one. Looking at all the blocks getting generated, all the connections and stuff. I just love looking at block DAG. Obviously, you look at something like Bitcoin and stuff, it's only just one line going across the screen. Whereas with Kaspa, all the interconnected blocks and stuff like that, because it's the one that has the most connection to other blocks, is the one that becomes the dominant part of the chain. So anyways, what I wanted to touch on was the fact that solo mining should be the only thing you're doing right now with your Kaspa miner. So if we go look at Kaspa, we can see that right now we're at 7, sometimes shooting up to 10 blocks per second. Each block reward is 5.2 Kasp. So if we go and use the smallest miner possible right now, newest miner, which is a KS7 Lite, which is getting 4.2 terahash, which is insane. I mean, that was like a full-size 3000 watt ASIC not even a year and a half ago. We're getting 21 Kaspa per day. That means that there's about, you should be hitting a block every couple hours with it. Should hit about 3 to 4 blocks a day with the smallest possible miner. With the bigger ones, let's say you get that new KS7, I mean, you're looking at 203 Kaspa today. They're hitting more than 1 block an hour with the larger ASICs if you're solo mining it. So why would you go over to something like Hero Miner or any of the other pools and pay out 1% in fees if there's a good chance you'll hit several blocks a day with your Kaspa miners? There's no reason to. So that's what we're saying. This is a huge change for decentralization of Kaspa, because what is the point of pool mining? And yes, all the machines themselves are decentralized, but the network then is running on these centralized mining pools, when you can get the same reward, if not a better reward, from solo mining. And I'm not saying, oh, you could get a better reward because there's some randomness in solo mining, pardon me, but there are so many blocks that it's just going to end up evening out in the end. And yeah, you can consider it a wash, that you're a 1% fee or whatever, but it is eventually going to add up. 1% does add up over time. And also with solo mining, because you're mining to your own local node, I mean, it means you have a better connection to the blockchain. It means that you're going to have a more up-to-date difficulty for your miners, which means that your shares are going to be closer to what the actual valid share is. Because if you didn't know, a lot of these pools, what they do is they send the shares out later, because there is a set delay between when they can submit valid shares and not on Kaspa. And so what they do is they intentionally slow down, and that's how they can deal with the traffic on it. 10 blocks per second is probably absolutely destroying their network right now on these pools, because they have to keep up with that kind of data bandwidth. They're now, instead of having to update every minute or so with the difficulty, now they're going to have to be updating it much more quickly, because of the ever-evolving 10 blocks per second now rather than 1 block per second. So if you haven't seen my video yet, I actually did a whole video on how to run your own solo Kaspa node. I'll go ahead and link it down below. It's running off of some free software that was made by PB Farmer. Basically just throw it on like a mini PC or on your main PC, and it runs within a Docker container. It's pretty sick. It's pretty trick. If you also need to pick up a Kaspa miner, if you want to get into it, especially with this new hard fork, I think it's a really good time to look into it, especially because prices of machines are currently down. If Kaspa goes to where its all-time high is, the machines are only going to get more expensive. You can hit up your boy here. I got KS7s, KS7 Lites. I think I can still even get some of the older KS5 Pros. So anyways, hope you all have a great day. Peace!